I do a lot of work with our LGBTQ+ students and our trans student population. And so in my role, I really try to provide education to the campus when it comes to LGBTQ+ issues. For me, being an ally means having a voice at the table where maybe students, faculty, and staff might not feel comfortable having that voice.
Being an ally, one, you have to be critical. Critical about your own place in the world, how your actions affect other people, not only the people that you want to be an ally to, but to people that you are trying to address to.
Allyship means action, and it means involvement, and it means continued improvement. So being willing to learn and grow and sometimes be wrong in our allyship is important for allies to understand.
As I am a professor and I teach lots of courses, it starts from even just the basics and the materials that I choose. So in my syllabus, I have a statement saying, in this class, you will be referred to by the pronoun that you prefer, as well as the name you prefer.
And I know some faculty that are great at this. They identify their pronouns on their syllabi. They make sure that they really try their best to eliminate binary terms in their classrooms. And they make that pretty clear from the get-go. And I think that kind of allows students that comfortability and knowing that this is a safe space for them.
I think one of the ways that we can engage our colleagues in developing their allyship is through creating relationships with them and talking about the experiences of our students with them and sharing with them that sometimes our students have negative experiences on campus, and here's how we can improve those experiences. Sometimes it requires us to also have tough conversations with our colleagues and to say, I heard you say this, and here's why that is problematic, and I'm coming from a place of love and support.
I think one thing that we learn in part of our NCBI team here at Fresno State, which is the National Coalition Building Institute, we learn the skills to effectively interrupt these things. And I think one thing that we can do is ask for deeper meaning, right? See where that individual's coming from. Understanding and listening doesn't mean that you necessarily agree, but you can let them know how it made you feel, and then I think that's a great way to start the dialogue, start the conversation.
Students are listening, and students are observing, and students are seeing. And so if a faculty member or a staff member aren't actively practicing their allyship and addressing these issues when they happen, then that's sending a message to students in the room or students around them that identify within the community. We have the Cross-Cultural and Gender Center, so I'm the coordinator for LGBTQ+ and gender there. We also have Safe Zone, which is a program that's specifically for faculty and staff so that they can kind of learn the history of the LGBT movement in the United States, and then also understand from a faculty staff point of view how they can best support students. We also have panels that students do, so we have LGBTQ+ students and trans students and faculty and staff actually that sit on panels that faculty and staff can request. If you want to surround yourself with more people that are talking about these things actively, you have a lot of faculty and staff support groups. You have LGBTQ+ allies, which is under the PCHRE, which is the President's Commissions of Human Relation and Equity. And you also have the Rainbow Alumni Association, which is the alumni club that kind of helps support a lot of the LGBT initiatives on our campus.
Diversity is one of our university's core values, and we talk a lot about it, right? But do we welcome it, and are we inclusive? So I think part of it is faculty connecting with those students, caring about those students, and letting them know, hey, you are unique, right? You have your individual differences, and that's fine, right? Because we're all unique and we're all different, and it's okay. So I think just welcoming that and embracing it, I think that's a great place to start.
I feel really privileged to work on a campus that really does their best to listen to what the students are wanting. And so I think by listening as a campus, I think we're on a good track to building the allyship with our students.
When we look at the history of the LGBTQ community, as much as it certainly was on the backs of the LGBTQ community advocating for themselves, change also created when we saw the support of allies come along with us. We need them, and we need you. We need you as an ally. By standing up as an ally, then it creates room for other folks to also stand up.